And what is going on, guys? This is Raven for Wildcat Productions, and I've got a treat for y'all tonight. For the first time ever on this channel, we're playing a CDI game. I said it. And what are we playing? Well, look at the screen. We're playing some... We're of course going to be playing some... some Micro Machines. That's what we're playing. Okay, so it's B that'll select everything. No, it's A. I will do chin. Why not? We're racing power boats, everybody. Music! Yay! None of the other versions of this game have any music, so I used this one specifically for the music. Once around for the qualifier. And we qualify. And Chan has qualified for this challenge. Now this system, interestingly enough, was a collaboration between Nintendo and Philips. And this system basically exists because Sony basically told Nintendo to screw off and made the PlayStation on their own. What I mean is, it was originally supposed to be the Nintendo PlayStation 2 word. But again, Sony went off on their own and did the PlayStation 1 word. And then out of this, Nintendo teamed with Philips to give us this. The only way Nintendo teamed with Philips is because the Zelda and Mario games have their characters. Literally has nothing else to do with it. Nintendo literally has nothing else to do with this console. The funny part is, and I'll say this again when we do the Zelda and Mario CDI games, Nintendo had no input on the games themselves. Which if they had, the games would have been way better. Well, if they had, they probably wouldn't be on this console at all, but out of every game for this system, a lot of people say this is the best game that the system has to offer. We're going to find that out as we play through more of the CDI library on this channel. Getting no challenge. This is like a Sunday drive. I mean, I get more pushback from the track itself than I do the other players. Where's the finish line here? I could literally stop and wait for them to catch up and they still wouldn't. I win. Because of course I do. I was killing it. Breakfast bins, I get the win and we get a car. More car than I'm getting the back. Alright, so we're racing again. Where's this at? Ooh, it looks like it's on a school desk. On the chalk outline. Hopefully I get a little more... Yep. Hopefully I get a little more pushback from the other people this time. Holy crap, I'm way off track. Get back on track here. There we go, we're back. Let's see if I can make up some ground here. the turning controls are kind of off. There we go, not making it up. Back in first, for now. Until I mess up again. This is why I'm staying close to the lines on the track. Get messed up again. The other versions replaced the music with engine sound. And I honestly would rather have had the music in the other games than the engine noises. We had 2 people crash, me being one of them. This game was on a lot of consoles. The Super Nintendo, Genesis, and NES versions don't have music like this one does. And I prefer this one because of the music. And we have passed this, finally. The first lap is over, and I'm in first. I can slow up around the corners a little bit. And this is where they'll try to catch up to me. Well, they'll actually try to pass me, but it's not going to happen. I crashed for a little bit, but I'm back on track. Back in first where I need to be, going to that last lap. Turned a little too wide. You can do that, and that happens in this game. So just make sure that when you hit the speed bumps, you're still in the race area here. This is always where I lose track where I lose first place for a little bit. I think I'm far enough ahead to where I won't, though. The car does move a little too slow for a racing game, but oh well. I win. Even though I made a few mistakes. Let's see where we're at here on time. 8 minutes. We're going to go 10, 11 minutes, and then we're until we clear the game. And then I'll cut it off. Oil Can Alley. My Racing Warriors, whatever those are. Are there any wizards to go? Or any knights? Knights and Warriors. American Gladiators ripoff. That reference. Oh, this music kills. I love this. You guys believe this system and the 3DO were meant to compete with the PlayStation and Saturn, but these two didn't even last long enough to do that. This was discontinued, I believe, in '95 alongside the 3DO and the Jaguar. Sadly for Atari and Philips, the CDI and Jaguar respectively would be their last console ever. As they would fold after 2 years after these consoles were made. You know what? It's a shame. I think it's kind of a shame with the CDI, though. And I also think that, contrary to popular belief, the Mario and Zelda games on this console did not kill the console. Personally, I think it's $700 price point there. Let's face it, and nobody paid those $700 for what's essentially an educational game console. Yeah, there's more educational stuff on this than there are actual games. One of the few actual games on this console we're playing right now, though. Even if it's one of the easiest games to beat. And again, and my thumb's getting sore. I'm hoping I'm getting my 10 to 12 minute limit here. Yeah, we're gonna have one more race and then we're gonna call it a day. Cherry is gone, everybody. She will be replaced with Bonnie. You gotta defeat it. So whoever comes in 4th place after all these races is out. Beat the clock. Rough Tracks time trials. This will more than likely be the last race. Maybe not. We'll see. Gotta beat the clock. Not racing that way. How do I get out? Okay, it does it automatically. I like this. I'm not going to get out of this subsection right here anytime soon. Nor will I beat the clock. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. So we're going to go ahead and call it right here since I did not mean to do that. I want to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye, y'all.